Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go, with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
The trial for a deadly 2024 hit and run in Sioux Falls is underway at the Minnehaha County Courthouse.
38-year-old Ali Hassan is charged with hit and run resulting in a death or injury. Back in December 2024, authorities found a woman's body near North Career Avenue and Innovation Street, just north of Southeast Tech.
According to court documents, Veronica Honkamp Martin had been sitting on Russell Street near the Denny Sanford Premier Center. That's where Hassan allegedly hit her with his small SUV and kept driving.
The state has rested its case against Jubal Rattler after Minnehaha County jurors heard from medical professionals and forensic experts Thursday.
Rattler is accused of second-degree murder in the 2025 death of Doris High Elk. Prosecutors say Rattler shoved High Elk off a wall in central Sioux Falls. She died last July from her injuries. For more on what happened in court Thursday, you can check out this KELOLAND.com original by Michael Dorn. A Sioux Falls woman is accused of abusing and neglecting a young woman with special needs.
This all started last September when someone reported the alleged victim standing at a bus stop for 2 hours. Court papers say officers noticed a strong smell of urine. Investigators later learned the victim wore the same diaper for more than a day.
50-year-old Kimberly Marshall faces one felony charge. According to online court records, she was released from jail without having to pay bond.
Well, now let's get a check on our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
All right, good morning, Summer. Good morning, everybody. We are looking at one more warm day before the colder air returns, just in time for the weekend. Along with it, we'll have to watch for our snow chances north central, northeastern South Dakota into western Minnesota. But that should hold off until tonight and tomorrow. For today, we'll go dry skies. Temperatures in the 40s in north central and northeastern South Dakota. And we'll go with temperatures in the lower 60s near Interstate 90 and areas to the south. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. With February over in just a couple days, that means Black History Month is also wrapping up.
At the beginning of the month, KELOLAND News took you to the Porter Williams Evolution of Black America exhibit in Brookings.
But the exhibit won't be closing as February ends. It'll be open until mid-June.
I think that it's really important to celebrate Black History Month, not only in February, but all throughout the year, because Black history is American history, and getting to learn more about the achievements, the accomplishments, the ongoings in the Black community really help paint a picture of what's going on in America as a whole.
To close out Black History Month, the Sioux Falls NAACP is hosting 3 different events, including the Black Art Bash tonight.
We posted information on all the events under this story on KELOLAND.com.
MB's Winter Refresh Your Closet sale starts today in Sioux Falls.
Beginning at 7 a.m., you can go shop at the MB Downtown Gym for clothes, shoes, jewelry, and more.
Our closet sale is our quarterly refresh of clothing donations, and so we put everything that we have from donations from the past couple of months out. This is our winter refresh your closet sale, so a lot of really great finds going between that winter and spring season.
100% of the proceeds made at the sale will go to support the women's programs at MB that focus on workforce development and leadership.
Today's sale goes until 7 p.m. and tomorrow it'll be open from 9 to noon.
The opening rounds of the state wrestling tournament took place Thursday at the Premier Center in Sioux Falls.
The tournament dates back to 1960 and now includes girls who started competing at state in 2021.
It's one of the largest high school sporting events in South Dakota and never fails to draw a crowd.
It's full, everybody's yelling and screaming for their athlete. The person wins or loses, and whoa, the crowd goes wild, and it is amazing to be in that atmosphere. And those kids eat that energy up, and it's just like a really cool experience for them to have.
This tournament runs through tomorrow with championship matches beginning at 1 p.m.
State wrestling will return to Rapid City in 2027 and 28.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another check of your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, checking out your weather today. Well, we've got a pretty mild start, and it looks like this cold front on the move, so that's kind of the driver here behind some of these changes going on into the weekend forecast. We think that northwest winds will begin to roll on in, and obviously as that takes place here too, it looks like temperatures will start to cool in the north. Sioux Falls will be right near that front by 2 o'clock, and that's about when we'll hit our high for the day. Okay, let's take a look at Saturday and the position of that snowfall. You can see that zipping along here from northwest to southeast. It kind of goes right through that Aberdeen, Watertown vicinity. Sioux Falls can get a little snow with this, but also I would say at this point still more favorable to the north and the northeast. And that's kind of where it's been sticking most of the week. You know, we've kind of gone back and forth to see if we'd see any last minute shifting around on the maps, but it's been locked up in that area for much of the week, and that's kind of where we're going to stay with our prediction. So for now, you can see the highlights there, some of the numbers. Can this go up to the 2-inch level, maybe 3-inch level? There's probably evidence there to support a narrow corridor of that. Otherwise, outside of that main forcing band, you're probably an inch or less. And then Sioux Falls is certainly in that category. So for many of us, there's not going to be a lot of snow this weekend. But if you're in Aberdeen and Watertown, Ortonville too, you certainly could use the shovel here as we get into your Saturday. It'll be fluffy snow too, not going to be the heavy wet variety. Here is a look at Futurecast today. Again, those 60-degree temps in the south will trend toward cooler weather in the afternoon for the northeast, and then there's your snow tomorrow. Notice your hourly temperature doesn't move a lot in Aberdeen. We'll be really doing well if we make upper teens in the afternoon. Sioux Falls will project low 30s, but for everybody, yeah, definitely colder weekend. There are today's highs: 60 in Chamberlain, 60 degrees at Mitchell. Your 7-day forecast will bring down to 30 there on the high on Sunday. At this point next week, we try to warm up. We could see some showers possible by Tuesday, Wednesday. There's more evidence to support that to the south of us. But then toward the end of the 7-day, there's also another argument brewing that we could see some more substantial weather just to our south. We'll keep an eye on it. We got plenty of time to watch next week, but we will surge next week in Aberdeen. We'll get some 40s and 50s back, so I don't think that snow's going to really stick around too long. And also Pierre, same thing here, 52 by Tuesday, 58 on Wednesday. Rapid City will make it back to the 50s by Monday and Tuesday. Check out the latest details with our extended forecast at KELOLAND.com.